Welcome back to Sadler of Nails. So this is the really awesome Valentine's Day flame nail we're going to be doing today. So I'm starting off with Bioseaweed Gel's Jelly Bean. I am only showing me put down one coat. However, I do put down 3 coats to get the full opacity that I like with this color. And after I've put down those 3 coats, I'm coming in with Ugly Duckling's Black, and I am just painting in the smile line here using Madame Glam's long fine liner brush. And then after I paint in the smile line and have it the way that I like it, I then just use the polish brush to paint down the rest of the nail. And I did only need 1 coat of the black, which is Ugly Duckling's black polish, which is absolutely amazing. And because I'm making the nail matte, I was pretty confident that 1 coat was going to be fully opaque enough, and it was, which we absolutely love a 1 coater, don't we? So then after I cured that, I cure black polishes for a full minute always, just to make sure they don't what is it, crease or wrinkle on you. So next I'm coming in with Madame Glam's white gel paint, and I'm using the long fine liner brush again, and I'm coming along the smile line. This is going to be, I guess, my guide for the heart flame. Now we're doing a heart because this is on theme with Valentine's Day. I'm hoping to come out with a couple of Valentine's Day sets on my website, although I'm pretty late, to be honest. I should have had them out by the 1st of January and not like the 14th. But oh well, sometimes life happens. And life happened. So I'm late. Oh well, whatever. I'm just going to make YouTube videos. So I'm just doing the other half of the heart here with the gel paint. And then after you put down the heart, that is when we turn it into a flame. So once you're satisfied and you've got that nice and centered and symmetrical, you're going to flip the nail over. I find it easy when the heart is right side up, and then you're going to just turn the humps, the humps of the heart, into a flame. I love these for Valentine's Day, and I hope flame nails never ever go out of trend. They're fun to make, and I feel like they're always kind of like a statement when you have them painted on anything, really. So yeah, I'm just sharpening the point in the center of the heart because that makes all the difference. And then I'm going to do just a couple more flames on both sides. Now, something that I tend to forget, but I did remember this time, is to kind of round out the edges so that it looks a little bit more natural, like a flame would. So just make sure that it's not sharp coming into your line, and that you do remember to round out the sides, or else your flame is going to look a little bit funny. Then so like right here, I almost forgot to round this edge here, and I would have been pretty upset because when you like cure and then come back in with polish, it's not level. So then that can sometimes mess up your design. So just try to remember all the steps before you cure. So now for the next step, I am going to mix my Madam Glam Velvet Top Coat with some white gel polish to make a little bit of a milky white color. And then this is how I'm going to create that faded out effect on the flame. So after I've mixed up the polish to the consistency that I like, you're going to paint that basically right over top of the flame that you just painted, making sure to come out from the edges of the sharp line so that it looks like it's fading pretty much. I mixed the white with a matte top coat instead of a glossy top coat because pigment, which is the next step, sticks very nicely to a matte finish. So that is why I mixed it with a matte top coat. And you're also going to want to make sure you fully cover all of the white. Like, don't just go over the outside edge. Make sure you cover all of the white because we're going to be covering the entire flame with the pigment, and we want all that pigment to stick nicely to that matte top coat. Now, another thing I want to mention is that I do not fully cure the matte top coat. It cures for a minute, and I only cure it for 30 seconds. So now after you've done your 30-second cure, I'm going to be coming in with some neon pigments. And I like to start with the lightest color. That is just how I usually am when it comes to pigments. And I am using just a fluffy makeup brush. It's not a nail art brush by any means. I'm pretty sure I just took this out of an old makeup brush bag, cleaned it off, and started using it for nails. And how do I clean it? With isopropyl alcohol. And the isopropyl alcohol actually evaporates pretty quickly, so then the brush is pretty dry, not so long after you clean it with the alcohol because it evaporates. So after the yellow neon pigment, I came in with some orange, and then there I was just using the hot pink, and now I'm coming in with some purple. We're basically just trying to go down the colors of the rainbow. Certain colors mix nicer together than other colors, and you do want to be light-handed and try not to mix too much because you definitely don't want it to become muddy looking. I mean, all these colors mixed together would create brown, so you just want to make sure that you are keeping your colors separated in between and use a very, very little bit. These are very, very high. This is pure pigment, so these are very, very high color pigment. So you do not need a lot, and you just brush it down very, very lightly. And then once you have it all on there, you can then brush it once more with a clean makeup brush. And then once you're done, you're going to complete or seal it all with a matte top coat. I don't want to say complete because we're not complete yet. There is still another step after the matte top coat, and I am using Ugly Duckling's matte top coat here. I didn't use Ugly Duckling to mix with the white because it has a dispersion layer, and you want to mix the white with a matte top coat that does not have a dispersion layer. It just cures matte, so I should add that. Now, after you've wiped off the dispersion layer of your matte top coat, the final step is one last detail of white down the center of the flame, and this just makes the whole design pop. Like, it's crazy that just this tiny little detail adds so much to the final look. It's crazy. Now I'm adding this after because the Madam Glam gel paints do cure to a no wipe finish, so I just thought it would look cool to have the contrasting like glossy center with the matte finish. However, you could totally put this down like first and then do your matte top coat. But if you mess up and your pigment isn't sealed, like, you can't wipe it off. So just keep that in mind if that's the way you go. And I am being very, very light-handed to keep this line very thin because I don't want to cover up my original white line of the flame. I want to have like all the different contrast of the pigment showing through. So I'm trying to do this white line thinner than my very, very first one, if that makes sense at all. I hope it does. So yeah, once you've put down the white in the center, you're going to cure that. And then that's the final look. I absolutely love this nail, guys. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I plan on doing way more YouTube videos this year. So yeah, please like and subscribe, support my channel, comment what you would like to see, and hopefully I can teach you some more tricks. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day. Bye.